Hello and welcome to another Orange Coast College mathematics video. In this video, we're going to learn how to simplify fractions. Now, simplifying fractions relies on the cancellation property of division. If I have a times b divided by c times b, I can actually cancel out this common factor that's in both the numerator and the denominator. So a times b over c times b will be equal to a over c. We begin with a simple example. Now, to simplify 3/15, we need to be able to find the greatest common factor of 3 and 15. The greatest common factor, of course, is the largest number that divides both 3 and 15 evenly. In this case, it's 3. So what we want to do is write the numerator as 3 times whatever number I would get if I divided 3 by 3. In that case, 1. So 1 times 3. And in the denominator, again, divide 15 by 3, you get 5. So we can write 15 as 3 times 5. And now we have a common factor in the numerator and denominator. And so this is equal by the cancellation property to 1/5. Now, if you did in fact factor each number as the GCF times whatever's left over for each one, then once you've canceled, you will have your fraction will be in lowest terms. In other words, they have no common factors other than 1. Now, if you didn't factor out the GCF from both, you may have common factors left over, so be careful. Example 2. We'll begin by finding the GCF of both 16 and 24. So you can just list the factors. So for 16, it's 1, 2, 4, 8, and then 16. For 24, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then 8. And so you can see the next one would be 12 and then 24. So the largest factor that they both have in common is 8. So I'm going to factor both 16 and 24 as a product of 8 and something else. So 16 is 2 times 8. 24 is 3 times 8. And so now we have this common factor of 8 in numerator and denominator. We can cancel it out. And that will leave us with 2/3. Here's our final example, 21 over 45. So again, if we want to find the GCF of 21 and 45, we start by listing factors. So for 21, it's 1, then it's 3, then it's 7, and then it's going to be 21. For 45, it will be 1, 3, 5, 15, and then sorry, I forgot 9 in here. 9, then 15. And then 45. Okay. So the greatest factor that they both have in common is 3. So I will write these two fractions as a product of 3 and something else. So for the first one, 21, that would be 7 times 3. And for the last, for 45, that would be 15 times 3. So we have a common factor of 3 there. Cancel it out. And we're left with 7 over 15. And again, 7 and 15, the only common factor they have is 1. The factors of 7 are 1 and 7. The factors of 15 would be 1, 3, 5, and 15. Okay, when we've done it correctly, they should have the only common factor they should have left is 1. And that's it for simplifying fractions. This is relatively straightforward. If you're having problems with this, it's probably that you're having trouble finding the GCF. So my suggestion is, if this is difficult, go back and learn more about trying to find the greatest common factor of two numbers. Until next time, have fun.